future results, and users participate at their own risk and agree to indemnify and hold harmless Kuvera LLC. Okay, so before we can go into the solution here with Kuvera, we first need to understand the problem, that's what's going on with people's financial situation. Obviously, there are unhealthy financial habits, and what do I mean by that? I'm sure many of you, like me, have experienced too much month at the end of your money, where your money is running out before the end of your month, and it's causing stress. Stress about money, which then causes not enough time for the family. So what do I mean by that? Well, when people find themselves in these types of situations, it could lead to them maybe working extra hours, maybe they're working a second or third role, and it's actually cutting into that work-life balance with your loved ones. It can also cause relationship breakdowns, health problems. It can also lead and be the root to mental health issues. Okay, so although money is not everything, and you will be learning a lot about figures and numbers and money here tonight, ladies and gents, money is not everything, but it certainly helps. So how many of you, let me just allow me to ask you this question before we go any further. How many of you actually have a certain financial future? I didn't until I was introduced to this opportunity with Kuvera. So what is the solution here with Kuvera? Okay, first and foremost, Kuvera is a financial educational platform providing you information and technology. We therefore educate you on how to create healthy financial habits, which I will allude to later on in the presentation, bringing you up to a healthy level of financial fitness. So, it'd be awfully rude of me to move any further without introducing you to our leadership. You have Ryan Smith, our CEO and founder, Chad Miller, Annette Rayner, and Mario Romano, our co-founders. But I'd just like to draw your attention to these two individuals here. All our founders are phenomenal people, and they really do work tirelessly behind the scenes to make things happen for the people connected with Kuvera, whether that's a distributor or as a customer. But Ryan Smith and Chad Miller, they actually had a previous venture on the west side of the United States called Teach Me to Trade. And it did exactly what it said on the tin. They were teaching people to trade. However, what they were finding is that when people were leaving the course, when people were trading, they were allowing their own emotions to get involved, and they experienced a diverse result in their trading activities. Ryan Smith and Chad Miller came up with a solution to that problem, because in order to become an expert in your field, in this case, trading in the foreign exchange, they say it takes a requirement of 10,000 hours to become that expert. Now, let me ask you another question. How many of you have a spare 10,000 hours? And I don't. So Ryan Smith and Chad Miller, they actually took Teach Me to Trade to a turnover of $350 million, okay, to a point that there was a serial entrepreneur out there watching the journey. And whoever that is, can you just mute yourselves, please, guys? Let me just make sure this is muted for everybody. Okay, there we go. Yes, so Ryan Smith and Chad Miller were being watched by a serial entrepreneur. And now some of you guys and ladies who may have been in networking before, you may well have heard of an individual called Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki actually bought Ryan Smith and Chad Miller out of Teach Me to Trade. Then they got in touch with Annette Rayner and Mario Romano. Annette Rayner is our IT specialist. She is an absolute powerhouse, and that will become more relevant. She's an IT specialist. And Mario Romano is our director of finance. So moving on. Okay. Kuvera is a subsidiary of InvestView, which is a publicly traded company. That is very, very important, guys, for you to remember. A publicly traded company. As I can see there, Kuvera comes under the umbrella of InvestView. We've also received the A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. For you guys who don't understand what the Better Business Bureau is, it's more like of a watchdog. They'll go in, do their research on the companies, and they'll give them a rating based on their findings. And I'm proud to announce to you guys that we've received an A+ rating. Now, under Kuvera, as you can see here, we have a number of different products and services. Guys, whoever that is, can you just go onto your screen and mute yourselves, please? There's a lot of interference here. I appreciate that. And we're going to be covering markets such as the foreign exchange, cryptocurrency, and a lot more as we move through the presentations. What I'd like to do, and guys, you're in for a treat tonight. If you're on this call tonight for the very first time, you're on this call at the right time. So I'm going to introduce you to FX1. And FX1 is a product or a service that allows you to take advantage of a niche that does $5.4 trillion a day. Okay, not a week, not a month, not a year, $5.4 trillion a day. We're going to give you and provide you live Forex education and trading sessions. So before I go any further, what I'm introducing you to now, and I will be throughout the presentation, is a key word called leverage. You are leveraging the knowledge of those experts who have spent those 10,000 hours to become an expert in the foreign exchange niche. Live Forex education and training sessions. You'll have the experts. You can register for the session. They'll do what I'm doing now, sharing my screen, and they will tell you exactly how, when, and why to go and place a trade. So my question to you now is, do you need to be an expert to take advantage of the foreign exchange? No, you don't. You're leveraging someone else's knowledge, and they're going to tell you how and when to place that trade. You'll also receive Forex alerts. So we have a mobile app that you can download directly to your mobile. And once you're comfortable of how to place a trade, it's just a matter of copy and paste. All the risk management is in place. So you'll receive a trade alert to the app on your mobile that you've downloaded. You're going to copy that information and then paste it into your trading platform. Now, I don't know about you, but I am very, very open to profiting from an industry that was $5.4 trillion a day just by copy and pasting information where all the research and analysis has been completed for me. We also have Forex technology. So if you are an individual who lives a busy lifestyle, for example, worry not, because we have a convenience tool that will place all these trades on your behalf that you don't have to miss a thing. It's absolutely phenomenal. So that's FX1. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, quite recently, we were in Las Vegas at convention. At conventions, they release new products and services. Kronos Pro is absolutely incredible, and it's got tongues wagging for good reason. So allow me to explain to you Kronos Pro. We're sticking with the foreign exchange. However, think about it like this. A pilot of an aircraft will take control of that aircraft on takeoff and on landing. The pilot will also take control if we're expecting turbulence or bad weather, right? It's the same with Kronos Pro in the foreign exchange. If the markets are volatile, we then leave it to the experts to look after our accounts. You know, they monitor the fundamentals, the news, etc., etc. However, if the markets are in for a smooth run and we can predict it, not guaranteeing anything, past results are not indicative of future returns, but then we turn Kronos Pro on and then our accounts are in the hands of Kronos Pro. Now, we do have some users here in the UK who are beta testing Kronos Pro, and the results that this bad boy is throwing out in beta testing are absolutely out of this world, and I'm not just saying that. Now, allow me to reiterate, we are a publicly traded company, so everything I say to you now and everything anybody else says to you has to be absolutely transparent. So let me give you an example of the results that Kronos Pro has been churning over in beta testing. Let me draw your attention to this deposit here, $485, okay? And this is completely hands-free. You set it up, you invest it, and then you let Kronos Pro go away and do its thing. So a deposit of $485, and over a 5-month period, we have witnessed a gain of 207%, taking that account to just over $1,300 completely hands-free. So, ladies and gentlemen, going back to what I was saying earlier, if you are on this call now, you are on this call at the right time, because this is due to be released in November. And if you require any more information, go back to the individual who's invited you to this call tonight. I'm sure one particular individual is going to share some pretty amazing results later on in the presentation. Okay, so now we're moving into cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is making huge noise around the world. I'd just like to talk to you about global adoption. So big players now are appreciating what cryptocurrency can actually do. Microsoft, Shopify, eBay, PayPal, Tesla, Expedia, Time, and HP. All these big players now in the business world are now beginning to realize the power of cryptocurrency. I'd just like to add on to that Goldman Sachs, one of the largest banks on Wall Street now, are now exploring the possibility of opening up their own crypto trading desk. And you also have BlackRock. Now, for you guys who don't know who BlackRock are the world's largest asset management group on the planet, worth trillions. And now they're exploring the possibility of the blockchain technology. So let's move on. Okay, so here is one of our latest products to the product range. We're now talking about Crypto One. We're going to allow you to capitalize on cryptocurrency, receiving that information from the cryptocurrency experts, just like with FX1 in the foreign exchange. You are going to receive cryptocurrency education, analysis, and research. Same situation, guys. You can log on to a live webinar if you're, a lover of cryptocurrency. You can log on to a live webinar. The expert's going to share his screen, and they're going to educate you, do all the analysis, complete all the research, and they're going to show you how and when to capitalize on a cryptocurrency trade. So Crypto One is more about trading the cryptocurrency, because we can still make profits whether the value of those currency pairings go up or down. And we also receive initial coin offerings from the experts, okay? Initial coin offerings, ICOs. If you knew then what you knew now about Bitcoin, would you have got involved? Basically what an ICO is an opportunity for you to get involved with a coin before it hits the exchange and potentially increases in value. We receive that information from cryptocurrency experts. We also receive trade alerts with Crypto One as well. So mobile phone, you receive the trade alert. Once you're happy how to place that trade into your trading platform, again, it's just a matter of copy and paste. You're just leveraging that information from the experts. All the analysis and research been completed for you. So as you can see by my screen now, we're now moving into crypto mining. Crypto mining is more about creating that coin. So with Crypto One, where we are trading it, learning more about the people behind it, learning more about the technology behind the coin and trading the coin. With crypto mining, we're talking more specifically about creating that coin. So let's take a look at crypto mining. Okay, so we have $50 million worth of mining equipment in Iceland and Romania, and it's the newest mining technology available. So this is where Annette Rayner comes in, our IT specialist. She has strong relationship with world leaders in crypto mining technology, $50 million worth, and we use algorithmic technology to determine the most cost-effective cryptocurrencies to mine. So at the moment, we mine 4 different cryptocurrencies: Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Monero, and Dash. And as of April 2018, this is a big one, ladies and gentlemen, Kuvera are on the blockchain. So how about the crypto mining packs? Coin payouts are based on mining production for the lifetime of the equipment, but for an absolute minimum of 1,000 days. So what do I mean by that? So when you purchase a crypto mining pack, we wanted to give you guys a guarantee of an absolute minimum of 1,000 days. And then it's for the lifetime of the equipment. It could be 1,200 days, 1,300 days, 1,500 days, whatever it is, but for an absolute minimum of 1,000 days. Included in your crypto mining packs or your mining hardware, your installation, your maintenance, your firmware optimization, if it requires upgrades, etc., and your energy. It is a one-off payment. There are no monthly fees when it comes to crypto mining, okay? With this crypto mining setup in particular. And we're now going to take a look at crypto mining prices. So prices vary from generator all the way up to Premier, from $599, as you can see here in this little box, from $599.99, including setup fee, all the way up to $5,099.99. After payment has been cleared, mining will begin within 10 business working days. That's just giving the company an opportunity to get you set up on the rig. Coin payouts are paid out in Ethereum. Why did we choose Ethereum, or why did the experts and the leadership choose Ethereum? Because we believe over a course of time, Ethereum has the most scope for growth, okay? And there's a lot of technology being built on the Ethereum blockchain. I think at the moment of this recording, 1,700 different technologies being built on the Ethereum blockchain. These packages are also available for purchase with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and your standard bank wire transfers. Okay, we also have crypto bonus. This is absolutely incredible. This is separate from the residual bonus that I'll move on to later. This is absolutely amazing, ladies and gentlemen. And can you just mute yourself, guys, please, as I'm, presenting this opportunity. As you can see, beginner bonus over here on the left-hand side. That is from a customer all the way up to someone to our first paid rank of business builder. Anything you retail, you will receive a bonus from the company. So if you were a customer, for example, if you retailed the generator pack, you would receive a $30 bonus. Same if you retailed the Premiere pack, you would receive a $300 bonus, and that's paid weekly on the second Friday following a sale. However, it gets a lot better than that. If you go to our second paid rank of executive, which would mean you are on $1,000 a month, month in, month out, month in, month out, your percentage of bonus, as you can see, increases. So what you retail respectively, $40, $80, $200, and $400, that would be yours. However, for every person that you personally sponsor or refer to the opportunity, you will also be in receipt of a bonus of what they retail, infinity levels deep, no cap. And it's the same with your mentor bonus. It increases to 10%, $50, $100, $250, and $500. Infinity deep of every personal sponsor, no cap. It's absolutely incredible. That's your crypto bonus. Okay then, so the big news, as well as Kronos Pro, we are very, very pleased and proud to announce that we are the only US publicly traded company within the crypto space, and now we've just launched Bitcoin mining, the #1 coin in the cryptocurrency space. So previously I was educating you on how we get paid out in Ethereum with our altcoin mining package. I'm now delivering to you, ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin mining with the only US publicly traded company within the crypto space. This is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm just going to go over very, very quickly what it is that you will be buying should you decide to purchase a crypto mining pack via Bitcoin. You will receive, and a lot of this may go over your head, but don't worry about that too much, an S9J anti-miner rig, 14.5 terahash calibration, and 0.2 Bitcoin on the year's past performance based on equipment specifications. Proprietary monitoring software, a seat at the table of new innovation, installation, maintenance, and optimization. And your hosting, because it is Bitcoin, will require a $90 a month hosting fee. It's absolutely incredible that the company and the owners have gone out there and, like I said, worked tirelessly to bring this towards us. So here's the pricing of Bitcoin mining. This is incredible. Okay, so as you can see, you've got your rigs there. 1 to 4 rigs at Icon will cost you $2,000. Okay, that initial price there is a one-off fee. If you were to purchase 5 to 9 rigs, you're saving yourself $100. And if you were to purchase 10 rigs plus, you're saving yourself $200 per rig. Now, there is a $90 per rig 3-year optional insurance. What does that insurance actually mean for you guys? It means ensures more uptime and backup equipment readily available. So your uptime means that you're going to be running constantly for 24/7 for 3 years. And your backup equipment means should anything happen with the equipment that you're leasing, if you were to take out that insurance, that equipment is automatically backed up by standby equipment. So you should constantly be mining Bitcoin 24/7. I'm that excited. I can't even get my words out. It's incredible. Okay, moving on. Financial fitness. We have Money, which is now Money Pro, and Deductor Pro. This is one of the most important slides for me, ladies and gentlemen, because it remains true to the company's mission and the company's vision of going out there and helping as many people become as financially fitter as we possibly can. And Money Pro is a service where we open you up to one of the US's top money men, Ross Jardine. Go and Google him. He's a phenomenal character. We had the pleasure of spending time with him at a convention in Las Vegas. So Ross Jardine is going to educate you on how to manage your finances, and Deductor Pro will educate you on how to reduce your debt, decrease your spending, create and monitor budgets, and organize your expenses. Now, I know personally there are people who have shaved thousands off their debt thanks to Money Pro and Deductor Pro. Absolutely out of this world. Now, here's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. This is incredible. Startups, invest for your future. I know I'm going through this like a train, ladies and gentlemen, but I want to give you as much value as I can on this call. Startups. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that most of you, if not all of you, would have heard of Snapchat, Uber, and Airbnb. Okay, so how open would you have been if you could have invested $100 into Snapchat, Airbnb, or Uber back at that startup level? Okay, so I just want to share with you what would have been possible for you had you had that opportunity. If you would have invested $100 in Snapchat back in, I think it was 2012 at that startup level, in 2017, that return of investment would have stood at $240,000. Incredible, right? And I know this is hard to comprehend for some people, these amounts of figures, but this is what's possible in the financial markets if you're connected with the right people. Now, more on that in a moment. If you would have invested $100 into Uber back into 2010, that return on investment in 2017 would have given you 1.25 million. The same with Airbnb back in 2008, $100, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands. $100 into Airbnb back in 2008. In 2017, you would have seen a return of $2 million. So your next logical question to me is, well, Si, that's great, but where'd you get the information from? Fear not. Allow me to introduce you, ladies and gents, to a guy or a gentleman called Mr. Michael Markowski. Michael Markowski has 40 years experience in the financial markets. He's a startup expert, and he's been named by Fortune magazine as one of the top 50 investors on the planet. He's also been mentioned by Forbes magazine, a well-respected individual. And what Markowski does, he conducts his diagnostics into these startup companies, and then he provides us with the information. And then it's down to us as the individual to take action on that information or not. Now, let me share a story with you about Michael Markowski. In 2010, Michael Markowski was asked to predict 12 companies at startup level that he thought would go on and do amazing things. In 2017, the 7th anniversary of that article, it turns out that Markowski predicted 11 out of 12. 11 out of 12 companies. That is just insane. So that's where we got our information from. That's what's possible with startups. If you want any more information on that, go back to the person who introduced you to this call. Now, the bonus plan. Generate an additional stream of income and create more meaningful experiences. Who wouldn't appreciate more time with the loved ones doing the things you actually love doing with the people that you love? I know I would, and I'm sure you guys would too. I'm going to show you now how you can do that. So let's talk about the product credit bonus. Every single one of us at some point of our lives has gone out to the cinema or a nice restaurant, but we'll use the cinema as an example. Let's say you've gone to the cinema, you've purchased your ticket, you've bought your drink, your pop, your sweets, etc., etc. You've gone and watched the movie, you've come out the cinema, you've gone home, you've recommended it to your family or your friends. Ask yourselves a question, how many times have you done that? How many times have you been to the cinema and done that? The next question is, how many times has the cinema jumped on the phone and said, hey, John, thanks for your recommendation, here's a bonus. Every single one of you people on this call tonight has networked and referred something that you've took pleasure out of to someone else. And that's all we're doing. We're using the most powerful form of advertising, which is word of mouth. Only this time, you're going to get paid for it. So product credit bonus, let me give you an example. We have Mary. Mary's purchased a subscription with FX1. She's going to take advantage of the foreign exchange. And then she goes out and recommends the products and the opportunity to 3 people, Tom, Jane, and Bob. Tom wanted to become a business owner, so we went all in, just like I did. Jane purchased a crypto mining pack, and Bob took advantage of Crypto One. Now, Mary has 3, not 13, not 30, not 300. Mary has 3 personally sponsored people, so she is now open to a product credit. What does that mean? It means that her subscription to FX1 is now waived by the company. So she's actually getting that product for free and profiting potentially from the foreign exchange. It is just amazing, ladies and gentlemen, but it goes one better than that. So here's what's truly achievable when you're open-minded enough to take advantage of what you're seeing right now in front of your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. So product credit then leads to business builder. So you refer the opportunity or the products to 3 people. Those 3 people go out and do the same thing. That then brings you to business builder on a Wealth Club bonus of $500 per month. Month in, month out, month in, month out. And that's all it is, right? We are just using the power of word of mouth. If you get results from something, you're going to share it with someone. That's what we do as humans. We get excited. We need to speak to people, and that's all we're doing. And then when your organization begins to grow and people are, taking advantage of the products and the services and they're seeing that it's working for them, then your Wealth Club bonus increases $1,000, $2,000, $4,500, $9,000 while you're doing this around your current commitments. So we're not saying you have to quit your job. See this as a side hustle. And maybe, depending on your own efforts, there may become a point in time where you could potentially, sack your boss. That is more than achievable. So I'd just like to draw your attention then to this rank here of legend. Now, there's a member of the team over in the United States who's only 23 years old, ladies and gentlemen, and he is earning a residual income of $120,000 a month. 23 years old and on a residual income of a minimum of $120,000 a month, not forgetting crypto bonus, right? We also have another guy in the team over in Mexico, and here's an interesting point. The average household income in Mexico is $800 a month. The average individual income is around $200, $300 a month. So I'm just painting you a picture for a reason. There's a guy in the team in Mexico who's about 21 years old, and he is at $160,000 per month. That is incredible. So that is our Wealth Club bonus plan. Absolutely insane. And very, very quickly, I don't want to spend too much time on this slide. I appreciate your time's precious. As you move through the ranks, you'll be opened up to some luxury bonuses, custom-made suits, shopping spree, MacBook Air, Tiffany diamond earrings, a Rolex, $8,000 in gold, luxury car of your choice, up to the value of $8,000. As you can see there's some bonuses for the ladies too. So, companies are thinking about you women as well. We want you to participate. It's great. So let's talk about the All Impact. I have covered FX1, the foreign exchange, crypto one, financial tools. You'll also get access to Rise, which I haven't covered tonight. Crypto mining, both with altcoin and the Bitcoin mining packs, existing products. I've spoke to you about Cronus Pro, which is a release coming out in November, ladies and gentlemen. Go back to the person who's introduced you to this call tonight, because that is doing incredible things. Bitcoin mining. So one more question before I stop sharing the screen. How much do you think it's going to cost you to invest in yourself to own a business that you can work around your current commitments and you can do from the luxury of your own home? With all these products and the services and the incredible bonus plans that we have available here at Kuvera, a publicly traded company, it will cost you $229 in your initial month. If you want to become a distributor, you can add on $50 there. So in English money, that's £200, give or take the exchange rate. And then it is a $199.99 per month thereafter. However, I have showed you how you can get that product credit waived by the company. So for example, if you did come in on the all-in-one pack and you referred the opportunity to 3 people, that's your monthly fee waived. I personally have never, ever paid a monthly fee since the day I joined in June 2017 last year, not one. Okay, so we're coming to an end now, ladies and gentlemen. The most important investment that you can make is in yourself. And how true is that? Nothing changes if nothing changes, and it's up to you guys to make that change, right? I'm sure you would agree. And that was a quote by none other than Warren Buffett, if not the most successful investor of all time. So What I'd like to do is stop sharing my screen, and we're just going to move into a number of testimonials. And I'm going to introduce you to a very, very good friend of mine, Mr. Roger Garth. Roger Garth is an incredible leader. He's done phenomenal things within this business. But I'm just going to hand over to Roger so he can share his experience with Kuvera. How are you doing, Roger? Okay?
I'm fine, Simon. Thanks for that. Hi, everybody. As Simon said, my name's Roger Garth. I come from Lee, just outside Manchester. I first got started with this business back at the beginning of the year. My background is traditional sales, and I've run my own business for a number of years. But when I first saw this business, I was talking to a very good friend of mine who you're going to hear from in a moment. And he was talking about the various products that we have. And to be honest with you, they blew me away. And I just wanted to share them with as many people as I possibly could. So I got started on New Year's Day. And I sat in the corner of the room with my laptop and I sent probably 30 messages out on Facebook Messengers to people who've worked with me in the past. And Simon's just taking you through a pay plan and how you can actually get your subscription paid for you and everything else. It took me 3 hours to find the first 3 people that I needed to make sure that my subscription was paid. And it took me 11 hours to get to the point where I was earning that $500 a month residual. In addition to that, I got a $250 bonus because if you get those people within your first 30 days, you get a bonus for it. That meant my business was in profit on day one. And since then, my business has expanded literally all over the world. I have distributors working with me now in the USA, in Canada, in various African countries, half a dozen different European countries, and it's going absolutely bananas. But the excitement that we have right now around the new product, Kronos Pro, is absolutely amazing. I've spent the last 3 days on the phone to people on 3 different continents, running through Kronos Pro and getting people set up with a product that's getting people paid instantly the day they get set up, without selling anything, without recruiting anybody. Absolutely anyone can do this business. It's the most powerful product that we've had available ever, and I don't think there is another one like it anywhere in the market. I'm going to leave it at that. Back to you, Simon. I'll speak to you soon.
Cheers, Roger. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to introduce you to one more member of the team who's building a massive organisation. Peter Wylock, if you'd just like to unmute yourself, mate, and let's get a testimonial from yourself. Peter, are you there?
Yes, Simon, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, how you doing, mate?
Okay. Yeah, I'm great. I'm Peter, I'm 47. I'm a Belgian guy that has moved to Denmark last year. And I recently joined this phenomenal opportunity. And the way I joined was quite original. It was, in fact, my wife who gave me Simon Brooks' phone number. And she told me, Peter, you have to call that guy. That's something that you need. So I just called him, and Simon, he only said to me 3 things. He said to me, first of all, with our team, we have a system that is plugging in people into the flow. Yeah? And then they immediately know whether it is something for them or not. And then there are several steps. So that's number 1 for me. Then, of course, the products. I started to know the products. And the first product I got to know was crypto mining. And after that, recently I really enjoyed the Kronos Pro. I started it yesterday and I see that I get instant profits every day. So that's amazing. But then the most important part is the support structure that we have in the UK. I have been chasing some people that are on the call, like Roger Garth, for example. And he gave me all the answers to my questions about the products. And then Simon Brooks, who is my direct upline, he has learned me everything, how to recruit people. So those are all the components that is making it for me a successful journey. And now I'm exploring the business outside Europe as well. And we have some people on the call. So, okay, that's it for me, Simon. Back to you.
Thank you, Peter. Really appreciate you taking the time out to share your testimonial with us tonight. Good man. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. What I'd like to do now is introduce you to a very, very special person who's going out his way consistently every day to help other people improve their financial fitness. Well, not only that, to build a significant residual income. My life changed the day I was introduced to this guy, but I just want to give you a quick insight into his career so far. Network marketing does around 200 billion a year, and it has been for the past couple of years, and it is rising significantly. The gentleman that I'm about to introduce you tonight was named in the top 100 earners of all time. I just want to paint that. Put the movie industry, put the music industry together and combine them. It does not come close to what network marketing does a year. So it is my privilege and honor to introduce you to my mentor, Mr. Simon Brooks.
Thank you very much, Simon. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, no matter where you're calling in from around the world. Simon Brooks is my name. I've been involved in the industry of network marketing for just over 30 years. And in that time period, I've made around 14 million. Now, that's not to impress you, but to impress upon you of what you can achieve with this opportunity. The benefit you have is that this business is a referral business. But I've been involved in pills, potions, lotions, tablets, skincare, all the rest of it. It's like I've never, ever seen a company with a product that we've got right now. And I'm now going to show you how it's working. We're launching a product very, very soon, and it's called Kronos Pro. This is my Kronos Pro. I've been watching it while we've been online. When the call first started, I was making $1,492 today. Today, not for the week, today. Then it went to $2,419.52 today. Then it went to $2,470.05 today. Now it's on $2,544.62. And do you know something? This is all on autopilot. You do nothing. You don't have to retail anything. It's a set and forget system. It's an autopilot system. That's $2,500 today. In actual fact, it's from around about 5 o'clock this evening. So isn't that amazing? Wouldn't you want a piece of that? Now, I don't know if you're like me. I'm not clever enough to do all the trading. When I first saw this company with this product, I said to the CEO and founder of the company, I said, Ryan, I don't think it's going to be for me. He said, why? I said, because I'm not into doing all this copy and paste, all this stuff where you got to mimic the trades and everything else. He said, don't do that. Set the system up that's automated. Then we went in Vegas and they've just launched this product that we're now all piling into. Now, admittedly, the reason why I'm making a chunk of money in a day or in a few hours is because I put a chunk of money into it. But if you're not that sort of person, if you can't do that, do not worry. Just do what you can. But the benefit is, let me just share this with you. Now, what I'm going to say, past performance doesn't equal future gains. But if you was to put in, let's just say $1,000 or $2,000 into the product, if you compound that over the course of the next 3 to 5 years, you need to use this website that says thecalculatorsite.com. Put that in. Speak to the person that's invited you on here tonight and say, how much do you actually reckon you make a year in interest? You put it in and you see how fast you can become a millionaire without you doing a thing. Now, don't you be coming off this call thinking, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. No, you're not. No, you're not. But you have the chance. Now, I don't know of another company, another opportunity that you can do that with. But I mean, let's just see what I'm making now. There is one negative with this. I will tell you what the negative is. It's very, very addictive. It's like you can't let go. Oh my word. Yep, still 2,400. Okay, so 2004. Yeah, okay. Yeah, $2,500. That is on top. That's just the product. That's on top of your network marketing income, which I make more than that a month. But I did say that's a month. This is a day. And here's the benefit. This is liquid. If you want to take that money out today, you can do so. That's the significant benefit. Simon, this business works 100% of the time for 100% of the people that give it the time. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Simon. Really appreciate you sharing that testimonial. That's just insane, guys. Look, guys, it's been a pleasure having you here on this call tonight. We appreciate you taking the time out to join us. My name's Simon Kendrick. You're going to be one of three people. You're going to be a person who sitting there...
2,600!
You're going to be a person who's going to say, this isn't for me. And that's that. You know, we appreciate not everything is for everyone, and we appreciate you taking the time. Or you can be person number two. You're interested, you're open to it, but you just need your questions answering. Go back to the person who's introduced you to the call. Or you can be a person number three. Be the person that I was, who's seen this opportunity for what it was. And I dived straight in. And that was 12 months ago, before we even had Bitcoin mining, Kronos Pro, and all the rest of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, my time's up. I appreciate you joining me and the rest of the gang on this call tonight. We hope to see you on the inside and go out there and make a difference together. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy the rest of the evening, and take care.
Take care, guys.